Hey, welcome back to a Miami Bros Pod, episode 6.
6, yes, should be
Episode
6.
6, my fault. It's been a while, or it feels like it's been a while.
2 weeks.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess you could be exact. But yeah, it's been a while. Today we're just gonna get straight right into it. Today we're gonna
update them first. Why it's been 2 weeks?
Okay.
I'll
Go ahead.
So, long story short, came back from a cruise. Ended up getting really sick, so we had to push it out a little bit. And then after that, we ended up recording a video last week, but the audio wasn't good. So then we had to scrap that whole video. So now this is basically our second attempt at that video here.
Yes,
but don't worry, we're still to keep it original, flow juices and everything like that, naturally coming. So we're going to be getting in today. It's going to be about our personal icks as men. Lots of TikTok trends about that currently.
Yeah. Against women, though, because we love to bash women.
We do not like to bash women. But yeah, we're just going to get into it, right? So I have mine first. All right, Nate. So I'm going to start our first entitlement phrases. Do you know
entitlement phrases?
Yeah.
Explain
what I mean by that?
Explain.
I'm going to give you 3.
Okay, go ahead.
It's giving.
All right, so look at you and look at me. It's giving me very much bozo. Thank you. Come again?
Whatever.
Oh.
Yeah. As you should.
Okay, I know exactly what you mean now.
And like saying period after doing something very simple. You can hold the door open for someone. The girl's like, as you should. At that point where you
make
slam the door back in their back in their face. What happened to thank you? All that stuff. I appreciate it. I'd rather them not even say anything at that point.
Yeah. That's why if you're younger than 25, I'm not opening the door for you. That's a joke.
Do you close the door? People are running to the elevator?
That's a joke. I don't do that.
I don't close the door, but I kind of stand to the side where they can't see me, and I kind of just hope it closes.
Hope it closes.
Like, I'm not gonna press the thing to open it. I'm not gonna stick my hand out.
That's funny. Oh, you mean like an elevator?
Yeah, like an elevator.
Oh, okay. Oh, that I'd be trying to close on purpose.
Nah, I don't try to close.
I just don't want to talk to people. It's just awkward.
I understand.
Yeah, but hey, totally valid. I agree. It's very annoying, but it's a trend now, so I don't even.
Social media, everything's social media these days.
I don't even pay them any mind.
People just build up like a personality.
Literally, the personality is TikTok. But
so that's a very strong ick for me. Not even even just a friend standpoint. If you say those things, I am not interested in having you around. So, yeah, those
boy gonna kick you out the curb, bro.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I hate hearing those kind of things. The entitlement is kind of crazy when it comes to that. All right, Nate, so you're up next with yours.
Okay, my first ick is women driving and hitting curbs. I don't understand why is it a daunting task for women to drive and not hit things, but it's very ick-worthy. My brother is calling me.
Your brother can wait.
Yes, he can.
All right.
Anyway, but yeah, back to it. So yeah, if you look at any girl's rims and you can see how scratched up it is, yeah, you can tell she cannot drive. Especially if they, I hope your girl doesn't do this, but when they're all up on the wheel and they can't see it, that's not an ick. That's just funny to me. Cause why are you so short?
I've seen brand new cars.
Ooh, yeah.
Where their wheels have been scratched up, real bad.
Pain.
Real bad. I'm thinking, how'd that happen already? And then you see, you see it all the time. Girls post that TikTok, accidentally hit a curb, running over things. There was a video. Nate, I don't know if you've seen this video before. It was like these girls in like a white Kia. I think they literally just.
Oh, and they pop both tires or something like that.
Yeah, they pop both tires completely.
And they're like, oops.
Yeah,
they're just like.
They didn't hit a curb. They ran over that curb and destroyed their wheels. It was I think right after they just got the car or something. So sorry about that. We kind of ran into a little issue with Nate there. I don't know if his storage went full, but we're just gonna continue.
I have no idea either. But yeah, back to women who can't drive. Please get off the road. I'm just playing, but nah, that is crazy. It's how every woman deals with that. It's kind of crazy. It's like, why? I don't understand it.
Oh, what wasn't it? Just like I was saying in our previous recording that did end up going good.
Yeah.
I actually dated somebody who taught themselves how to drive.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember this story.
They literally told me that their mom didn't want to teach them. they got a car for like their birthday or something like that, and they just had to teach themselves. Got in the car, started teaching themselves how to drive.
That's a
So they're
brave.
doing pretty decent.
That's hella brave. That doesn't.
Yeah.
That's something you don't really teach yourself. It's not a bike where lives are in danger. But hey, shout out to her.
Yeah. They able to drive good. So, all right, Nate, I'll take it off with my next ick here.
Okay, number 2.
Let's see. All right, so we're gonna talk about. Let's say you take a girl out on a date, right? I'm gonna give a scenario. You take a girl on a date, everything's going well. Yeah, Cheesecake Factory. And you're talking about life, everything's good, and she's like, I've been struggling lately. My rent is due next week, and my job just cut my bills.
Yep.
And you're like, oh damn, that's tough.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And you're like, oh, I could really need some help. The thing about when women do that, Nate, it's like they'll never directly
Ask for it.
They
beat around the bush, yeah.
But they'll keep making sure to mention it, so you'll feel like you want to offer to help out.
Terrible.
Hell no, Nate. Definitely don't do that.
Tip: just ask, because beating around the bush. Well, in my opinion, beating around the bush makes it worse. Like I just really dislike that. Just be like, yo, can you spot me couple $100? I'll be like, no. But at least you ask straight up instead of trying to beat around the bush.
I would say tip or no tip. I'm not answering that. So I'm not saying yes, first of all. So that's absolutely not. In time, a lot of women these days too, Nate, they use dates as just to get food. You know what I mean?
And I ain't gonna lie. Hey, if I was a woman, I'd do the same
Women
thing.
have it easy. Women have it easy in lots of ways.
You really do.
And I don't think we can really
So
expand on that.
Yeah,
But
without
they have
getting
it
in trouble.
Easy in lots of ways. There's lots of ways for a woman to make money. If I was a woman,
I know the periods are crazy, but besides that, and pregnancy,
no, easy for a woman to finesse men over the simplest
I
things.
be trying to get my girl to do it every day.
There's some real simps in this world. That's the issue.
So many.
So many simps. What's that person name? Was it Daniel Broglie? The Cash Me Outside girl? Cash Me Outside girl.
Daniel
Broglie, whatever. Yeah, I saw this thing on Twitter. It's like she made
like 18 million or something like
yeah,
that.
18 million within like a couple
first.
months on like OnlyFans. And mind you, she just turned 18.
Yeah.
So I hope all
she's
of
not
you
even cute.
Huh?
She's not even cute for real.
Yeah, but the issue is she literally just turned 18
Okay.
and she
yeah.
had all those people subscribe to her. So
Yeah.
all you predators need some help.
They was waiting.
They were literally waiting.
They were literally waiting.
What's that thing? Is it group? Nah, not grouping.
Grouping? In a way.
In a way, kind of
Yeah,
grouping.
in a
But
way.
that's insane that people literally wait till she turned 18
Yeah.
to subscribe to that OnlyFans.
That's a whole topic in itself, but men are actually we're terrible. Like,
Don't say we.
okay, some of us are terrible.
Some men are terrible, right?
Some men.
Because same way how we can say something about women, but it doesn't mean all women are bad, right?
That is true. Well, all women cannot drive.
Because we love
Okay.
women. What?
What?
Okay.
Oh, nothing.
All right. Anyways, so wait, where am I going with that? Oh yeah, being broke, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, being broke is an ick.
No, not being broke is it. But asking for money on the first date is a ick, right?
Shoot,
I'm
in
not,
the
I'm
first,
not your
like,
father.
2
Where is your
months.
father? Huh?
First, like 2 months. Don't ask me for money.
Probably a month or two.
Yeah.
Because I told you, Nate, briefly in our last one, I ended up helping somebody out when I was 21, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up taking care of somebody who was damn near 30.
That's insane. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
That's actually
no money
insane.
for rent, food,
Kevin Samuels would be upset with you.
gas, fixing car maintenance, all that stuff. Hell yeah, Kevin Samuels would be upset
Oh wait,
with me.
didn't you do something with a part?
Oh yeah. Ended up buying a car part. Took the car to my boy so they could look at it for free. Ended up buying a car part to fix the car. And in the end of my time being wasted, I actually ended up just throwing the part away along with another belonging. It was really just shoes that I left over at my house. So I just made sure.
That's crazy.
Not really get too much into how it
Yeah.
ended, but just know I left on a very mature note. And I just threw away all that stuff.
Makes sense.
I didn't care to return it, Nate. I just rather just throw it away.
Well, you're better than me. I would have returned that.
Nah, Nate.
The homeless guy walking around that day caught a good steal.
Hope they found it. Hope they were happy with it.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
Nate, I
actually
think you're
funny.
on to the next one here.
Is me? Me
Yeah.
next?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, my number 2 is also dealing with cars, and it's how women's cars are always dirty.
Ooh, that is
I
a
have to move
strong one.
the earth in order to sit down in the passenger seat. That is just, I feel like your car tells me how of a person you are. Like,
We
I
see the
can
thing
judge
is,
you
Nate,
off of
it's
that.
kind of weird because women will have very clean like rooms
Yeah,
and then very dirty cars.
makes no
And
sense.
it makes no sense. Well, I mean, you know, they get like their Dunkin' Donuts, their Chipotle.
If it's
they eat
clothes,
it,
I
and then they-
understand. But if it's
No,
like food and
no,
stuff,
I don't
that's
understand
where I draw the.
clothes.
You don't understand the clothes?
No, Nate. There's no reason to have a whole closet in your car.
Yeah, that is true. Cause just take it out. Like,
Just
what do we
take
play?
it out, literally. Right. It's one thing if they get a whole bunch of food. I mean, I never do it, Nate. You know I like to keep my car clean. But
Facts. I don't even eat in my car.
to throw food, in the back of your car and then forget
That's
about it.
disgusting.
I'll tell you,
So
that's happened to me very limited amount of times where I forgot that like I left food in the back and I was very
Mhm.
disgusted with myself. It made me
You
very
were
upset
disappointed.
because I come back and the car smells like food.
That's annoying.
And I was like,
You gotta, drive with the windows down,
yeah,
air it out.
get that air out. But yeah, no, I don't know why the cars are always dirty.
Exactly. It's just like, I don't know. And then someone's coming and you don't think, oh, let me at least clean up a little bit.
And then you're like entering the car
And
and
you're
you're just
like-
scrambling to take everything, move it so you can sit down. You see empty water bottles on the
You just
floor.
sit there, just standing there like, what do I do?
Yeah,
I'm like, just move it to the back.
that's very weird.
No.
I mean, I always like driving my own car, Nate. I don't like being in people's car.
Oh, that's facts.
So
Everywhere we go, me and him are the only ones who drive our cars separately so we can leave.
it was always like that. Remember
It
back
wasn't.
then?
Yeah, back then
First
we
it was
did.
Roger, and then you were selfish, so you weren't taking nobody in the
That's
ride.
not true.
That's-
It's just I left when I wanted to leave and y'all wanted to stay. That's
He was
different.
selfish. It's okay.
Hey, yo, shout out you, Rod, man. We miss you, bro. Hope
Rod
you're doing
took
good.
us everywhere. Much
He
appreciated.
did, man. And we did not pay him not once.
I did pay him.
Okay, well, you did. I didn't.
Yeah, I did pay him for gas from time to time. I mean, there was a time I actually literally had to ask him to take me to a date, actually.
Hey, shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Rod. I gave him money for it, for sure.
Okay, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
So
Shout out you, Rod.
that was like early time, like right after high school when I didn't have a car. All right, Nate. So actually, before we continue,
Mm-hmm.
this is an ick that women have, and I want to admit that I have done it before.
Okay.
I
Let's
wanna-
hear it.
wanna
Let's
do
hear it.
something embarrassing here. So back in like 2019,
Mm-hmm.
I did tell this lie, and I've never mentioned it before. Ready for it? I went to go see somebody in my manager's car, and when they asked where my car was, guess what I said?
In the shop.
It was in the shop. It was in the shop. Ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen,
snap.
I had no car at that time,
That's funny.
but I know that's a strong ick for women.
But how did they know to ask, where's your car? Like, what happened into
I
that?
don't.
Oh, you don't
Hey,
remember?
this is like
Oh,
nearly
yeah.
like 5 years ago. I don't remember. I didn't even have a car. I don't know. But just know it was kind of like a thing where like they knew it wasn't my car.
So-
Like, oh, my car's just in the shop. I'm just just borrowing somebody else's car right now. Me knowing I had no
it be
car
like that
whatsoever.
sometimes. It does indeed be like that. That's funny though. Is that your ick, or do you want to go for your?
No,
female
I'll
ick?
go with it. That was
Okay.
just something that women have an ick of. And I just wanted to really kind of admit that there. Let me see. All right, so in consideration and accountability kind of tied to
Ties in with that, yeah.
So I'm going to tell that story again, that movie theater situation where I was waiting at a movie theater for around 2 hours for a date with someone. We made plans to go there. Let's just say the movie started at 6. They didn't arrive until 8. I'm texting and I'm talking to them. And they're like, oh, I'm going to be there soon. I'm just at my friend's house across the street. I said, hey, I could send you an Uber because, mind you, I didn't have a car at the time. But I
Mhm.
had no problem. Send Uber for them to come. They were like, nope, my friend's going to take me. We're just getting ready, all that stuff. Nate, by the time they came, I told them to go home. They came, and they really acted like nothing was wrong. And actually, that was the last strike of that relationship right there, Nate.
As it should be.
But yeah, they acted like nothing was wrong. Like, I shouldn't be
hate
upset
that.
that I was basically standing there for 2 hours and basically missed the movie. Like,
You better than me. I would have been left.
was I
Or
supposed to
at
be
least watched the
happy
movie.
that, you finally came? Like, oh, we missed the movie, but at least you're here. Like,
No, shut up, bro. I don't care.
definitely not. So, yeah, I told that person to go home, Nate. I was done after that. They're like, are you sure? And I was like, yep, go back home. And her girlfriends were literally still sitting there because I guess, they saw, I guess they wanted to see what would happen first before she left.
Being nosy, yeah.
And she went back in the car and they left. And I left and went about my business that night as well. So that was my inconsideration and lack of accountability, because they didn't want to
even apologize.
Yeah, they didn't really apologize for it. They didn't take accountability for it. It kind of just made it seem like I was overreacting for them to being so late, you know? So you got to be careful with who you talk to, too, because people who don't respect you got to leave that in the past as well.
You got to notice that in the beginning. Don't let it linger on.
Yeah.
Actually, this is not my ick, but being late in general, this goes to men and women. It's just so annoying. Like, certain people I know, okay, if we supposed to be there at 5:30, I'm going to leave at 5:30 because they're not getting there till 6:30. I just know certain people. Like, with you, I know I got to be punctual. I got to be on time, be ready for everything. But our group, I'm not, well, I'll be dressed, but I'm not leaving my house until I hear at least 2 to 3 people are already on the way, because somehow they'll always be late no matter what.
You see, the thing is, Nate, for me, no matter what happens, no matter how much I try to be late to something, I'm always there on time. I'm always there on time, Nate. Not even just like anything in general, friends, whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna be late.
Take your time.
It starts at 7. I'm gonna pop up at 7:30. I'm still the first one there.
Still there at 6:45.
So exactly. So it never fails, Nate. But I'm really trying to make myself be a little bit more late, honestly, at this point, because
that's one thing. I don't care who. Nobody respects time.
Nobody respects time.
Nobody respects time.
Time is very important.
No matter who, nobody. Actually, I was going to say nobody, because at this point, especially my family, oh my gosh, shout out to y'all, but we supposed to eat dinner at like 5:30. We're not eating till 8. Everything's given.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why do I come this early?
I come for my plate at 9, Nate.
Wait, what?
I come for my plate at 9 then, Nate.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
bro. No problem. We're going to be in Weston.
That's not too far.
Yeah, well, it's still kind of far.
That's
Whatever.
where I'm at.
It's closer than my grandma's house, but yeah. Okay, my actual ick, though, is never knowing what to eat. I have a girlfriend, so this is happens very often. Hey, what you want to eat? I don't know. What you want to eat? You know I eat whatever. I'm big for a reason. Like, I eat whatever is there. What do you want to eat? And then you name 10 spots. Nah, I'm not feeling it. And you're like, the freaking Arthur meme. I can't see my hand, but yeah, hey Arthur meme. It's just, do us like, come on, help us out, bro. And then that TikTok you showed me where you just guess or tell them to guess. And
yeah, just wherever, guess. Guess where I'm taking you, or
wherever they guess, that's where we're going. Cause if I get fed up enough, I'm like, forget it. We're eating at home. I'm cooking. I just don't hear it. Oh,
damn, really? No, I just don't say anything at that point. I just let them decide.
That's true too. Or yeah, I could be petty and be like, all right, we're not eating it.
That's all right, Nate. So obviously that's not gonna get you anywhere.
Well, yeah, I cave in eventually, but yeah, you're right.
It's hard to figure it out. But I'm with you with that. With you. I would say that's really a strong ick for me, but that's definitely.
It's definitely irritating. Yeah,
definitely a little bit irritating for sure. Let's see. So I do have the celebrity crushes one.
Oh yeah,
I'm talking about celebrity crushes. Listen, it doesn't matter that you've never seen Chris Brown in your life. He is still a person. At the end of the day, if you're jokingly telling me that you'll leave me in a heartbeat if Chris Brown called you on stage to give you a public lap dance, there is a huge problem. That does not mean that it's not cheating.
Yeah, I agree to an extent, yeah. Because I do have a celebrity crush, and if she said some things, I probably would fold. I'm not going to lie. But, hey, to that extent, or to the extent of, cropping pictures and editing pictures and posting those pictures, you know who you are. I'm talking directly to you. Yeah, you. Yeah, that's crazy. Right. I ain't never did that. She's been my wallpaper, but besides that, I ain't did none of that. But I do agree, but I also disagree. To an extent. To an extent. Yeah.
All right. At the end of the day, whatever. You
not being
have
upset.
A celebrity crush. Your other partner shouldn't have to hear about it, though.
Oh, yeah. Telling your partner about it, that's crazy.
Like, I don't know if you remember. Remember De'Ara and Ken?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. One thing I saw is that she had she very visibly kind of announced that, she had like a crush on The Weeknd.
Ew.
You remember that?
I don't.
I may be wrong. But I remember seeing it a couple of times where she was like, "Oh, she like really like loves the
Like she
weekend."
tweeted it or something like that, or
Like
she posted
like
it.
something like saying,
Oh, she was just saying that like
how she like
videos.
really loves the weekend or whatever. I'm like, you're in a whole relationship with this guy, like.
And it's kind of weird because she's a celebrity. So how does that work? Because that's very attainable. So how would he feel?
At the end of the day,
Well, they did break up.
celebrity or not, these are regular people.
They are.
They are
Indeed,
regular people.
But it is more attainable now that
Because-
she has status. So
Yeah,
she could
I'm-
technically be like, yo, slide on.
I understand, of course, but if we take money away, money and fame from celebrities, what are they?
Humans.
Regular people, just like us.
Homo sapiens.
Okay. Anyways,
Who's next? It's my turn. I have what? Let me see. I have two more. My next one is when you show maybe not a woman ick, but this is an ick in general. When you show a woman a show or a movie and they show no interest, and you're like, this is literally what shaped my life, and you are making a fool of it.
Dude, I will rewind. If I know someone's on their phone when I'm showing them the favorite
It's
part of my
like,
Transformer movie, I'm gonna rewind and make sure you saw that. That's gonna be important later.
Take that phone away and just toss it across the room. Hey, pay attention right here.
I'm not gonna take the phone away.
Yeah, that's just messed up, bro. Like you said, that's inconsiderate. Like, bro, I'm opening up. I'm showing you something that makes me happy, something that makes me, smile. And you just not paying attention. It's like it's kind of crazy, bro.
Kind of hurtful,
It does make a brother want to cry sometimes,
Yeah.
Yeah, it be like that though. But yeah, moving on.
You gonna cry, Nate?
No, man, I'm good, man.
All right, man.
I'm good.
So I got another one. I kind of briefly told you this would be the last one for me. So this is more of a story time. It comes to I don't even know where to put this under. This ick under. When like people kind of like react to things too fast before they get like the full story.
Impatient maybe or
Nah.
quick. I know what you mean, but I don't know what you would call it. Actually.
Yeah, I would call it. So
Reactive. Too reactive.
I don't know. So I'll tell the story, Nate. It's 12 a.m. I was going to surprise someone with some food because they were broke, poor, broke again. Account was negative thousands of dollars because of fraud. Mom wasn't taking care of them. No other family in the picture. So I decided to bring them some McDonald's as a little surprise that they said they were hungry overnight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As I'm on the way, they send me a picture, a photobomb picture, and I didn't react to it right away.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't react to it because I'm driving. The light turned green. So as I'm driving, I check my phone. About a minute or two later, I'm bumping my music, and I'm getting cursed out. And I'm like, what is going on? So they're cursing me out because I didn't respond to their photobomb, which they now have unsent. And, they just cursing. Like, oh, I just did this for you. You're not responding. You know what I did, Nate?
What did you do?
I simply just sent a picture of the McDonald's in my passenger seat. I was coming to take them. Just seeing how it flipped. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that you were bringing me food. I thought you were ignoring. Why are you jumping off the bridge?
Knocking your blessings off, man. That's crazy.
Why are you jumping to conclusions? Why is it 2 minutes past? And you're coming up with these crazy ideas. That was one of the 4 situations, Nate, that made me cut that completely off.
As you should.
Really. Because there were red flags for sure. For someone to get all caught up on something so simple, that's definitely something you don't want to even try to get anything with. And I wasn't even with that person, but we were literally just talking.
Just friends, or
that was just
borderline friends.
Yeah, just borderline friends. That was just me, just like being considerate, just trying to help somebody out.
So you turned back around, went home, right?
No, I still delivered the food.
Oh.
Yeah, I still delivered the food. I was already on the way.
You're a nice guy, man.
But I left right after. Like I dropped it off, whatever. And I think they wanted to talk with her for a little bit. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna go home.
Could have turned around and videotaped me eating that food. But hey, you're better than. See, that's why we're in 2 different stages of life.
I mean, that was years ago, Nate.
Years ago, but your mentality is very different from mine.
I mean, I wouldn't do anything like that now. I would have went home. Like at this current stage, I would have went home. Okay, that's different. Back then, which podcast episode was it?
Might have been Dairy Queen story. Dairy Queen story.
No, the college story.
Episode 2.
It's episode 2, right? So why you should never did in college? Go check that out. So that is actually the reason why at a certain time I was actually very much more lenient to things. As I was still, I'm not gonna say recovering necessarily, but I was trying to be more open towards things.
Yeah, I
be
see
more
what
patient.
you mean.
But no, that very much passed.
Yeah,
And,
that's dead.
Yeah, that's absolutely dead now.
Cut it off. Cut it off. Yep.
So yeah, that's actually my last ick. Nate, did you have one last one?
I have one more, and it is actually I lied. I do not have one more.
Oh.
It's not an ick, so never mind. So I'm lying. But yeah, so that's our. I'll probably say 5 icks, maybe 4 to 5 icks that we have.
Yeah. In total.
Let us know if you agree, disagree. Let me know some of y'all icks.
No, that's pretty much it for today. So just a little thing for you all to know. We're gonna be trying to move the location. As you can kind of see behind us, there's been lots of color changes. The background is kind of bright. We do love what we're currently doing in this background, but since we're going to be recording a bit earlier, and it's going to be getting darker sooner, it's not exactly going to fit like in our last video where the lighting was perfect. So we may be moving around locations a bit, but trust us, the quality will just be around the same.
You could have invested in a green screen.
You need to pay for that?
Yeah, I think my mom has one.
Okay, great. Well, Nathan's going to be paying for our green screen, and we're going to be in different locations. So
Cool. I'm fine with that.
All right. No, that's pretty much it for today's episode. We'll see y'all later.
See y'all later. Peace.